Tractor. There it is. Alright. Oh, sucks. I can't play any music because I got a copyright strike from... I guess the music in Scum is all copyright. Oh well. It's just gonna be a quiet stream. That's it. What I need to do is focus on building some chests and filling this tractor full of chests. But I'm gonna... Actually, I should do that. Think about it. Let's see. Chest. What? You can make leather sofas now? Huh. That's all new. Wall-mounted sconces. You can put up curtains and sconces. That is all new. Improvised oven. And an improvised oven? That's new too. Huh. Improvised metal chest. Improvised wooden chest. What do you take? Lead plate, toolbox, nails, and metal scrap. I don't think I have any lead plate. If I do, I have just a toolbox. Just says a lead plate. Any toolbox, nails. Alright, I think I need to get to a local town. Get to a local town and craft this chest. Get some lead plate to craft the chest. So we need chests in order to get going. But at least we're up and rolling in the tractor. It took a good day to get it going. There's a small town down here. I don't expect it to really provide much. There's a couple along the way. Kind of depending on the route that I take. Actually, we'll do this, and we'll do this, and we'll do that. Blah. I like having the camera free in the third person on this. Alright, let's... So trying to hide a tank in a bush. A bottle of vodka. Majestic Bear vodka. I think I can disinfect rags with that. Some garlic for snacks. Take some carrot juice to sip on. Not really the need for collecting cookbooks right now. Gloves. Bag of coal. Don't need that. Did I open that door? I know I've been down here, but I don't remember. Oh, well, I only have my shotgun on me, so. I might have opened that door last time I ran through here. East. Easties. Sweatpants. To recoup my cash because I spent so much of it on that tractor. Alright, go back to playing the way I used to. Just start going through windows. Is there water? Dude. Gonna need that, that's for sure. Always need more saws. I know I left this open. Bike seat. Strippers. I don't have a generator, and I've seen those all over the place. Reindeer house slippers. I feel like I should get a second mic just for my super funky keyboard ASMR. Gas mask, tobacco seeds, shovel. It's like the 9th, 10th shovel I've seen, so I know I can find one later. Some jammy jams. Jacket. And I was finding cash like crazy when I first spawned in. Now it's next to nothing. The next goal is going to be to, once we build the base up, go get an aircraft. Take that. A lot of the high durability screwdrivers laying around lately. It's kind of nice. Pair up some of this stuff. Do 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 do. Wondering if the airfield is going to be wondering what the situation's going to be like that. The situation's going to be like at the airfield. It can be crazy or it can be calm. Nobody knows. Another Kruger mag. That's kind of nice. Now I gotta find the Kruger. Bedroll. Well, not very exciting. Just try to do the Arc Raiders roll. Huh. That fishing backpack I got off that zombie a couple days ago. I don't really need corks or anything. Well, let's see. That's a small town. Go straight and make a left. Barricade. That is not a small town. That is a bunker. Is it an active bunker? Is it a dead bunker? I would say I don't see any mechs. I mean, they're not there. I don't really have the loot to risk going in there if there's mechs right now. Small town. Oh, hell. Oh, I had a stack of bolts. There it is. Trigger mag. Carrot juice. Dump those 22 rounds. Another needle. Painkillers. Thread. Bobby pins. Need to get my card off me. Keep that water bottle in case I find some water. Move the rounds, move the sewing kit, move the snacks. Don't need to keep the vitamins on me. Now, there they are. Okay. Do. Is that another tractor? No way. Huh. Tractor headlight left. Well, I have the right headlight, and I don't have the left. Not that I really need it. Should take that sledgehammer. Headlight right. Man, I just get over encumbered so quickly. Couldn't find any thread to save my life when I first spawned in, and now there's just thread everywhere. And chili pepper. Another... Just keep stockpiling it. Doesn't hurt to have more thread. You always get to a point where you think you have enough, and then you raid a bunker and realize that you've messed up. surprisingly not finding as many boxes of nails and bolts as I normally do, which is a little interesting. Those are usually in supply. Now, I barely find them. They only have like 2 boxes of nails. I also haven't really searched that many garages. I'm intrigued by that tractor. Wonder what condition it's in. R22 and 9mm. That's been in pretty big supply too. Is 9mm is everywhere. I don't want to say that's a rarity, but ammo is usually not in this great supply. Yeah, figured that one. That one was gonna hear me. Just gotta find him. Outside. Oh, upstairs. Maybe not upstairs? Bye, highs. Oh, there you are. Where the hell were you? Behind the bed. I'll be right back. Alright. Not a lot of interesting stuff in this house. This village, too, has been kind of a letdown. Aside from the tractor. I need basic supplies, but... if I was looking for gardening supplies, it'd be good. Oh, I was gonna say that bush is moving like it's got a zombie in it. And it does. Does this tractor have fuel? It does. We need that fuel. Alright. Come on, big guy. Let's go. Did he not drop anything? Or is it all on the side of the wall? Huh. He didn't drop a thing. More fasteners. Candles. Salvage the fuel out of that tractor. Need the sledgehammer in case I make some errors editing my base. Alright. Let's go grab that fuel. Not bad. Still need water. Remember that, yeah, last night I left off with not rehydrating. Didn't give us much, but it gave us some. Do I have anything to drink? I think I have... Alright. On to the next town. Be an A3, middle of A3. Follow this road to the left. another little short stop off. Is that a Volkswagen? It is. Look at that. Oh no. Ah. Has some fuel. As we know. Every little bit we can get. And it has a battery too. Should take that battery out of it. There it is. Take that. That way we know that we can come back and get that Volkswagen if I find the parts. Cash. Some glitched cash. Tractor door. Nope, don't need that. Although that is like the meta, collect tractor parts and sell them. Need to find lead plate though. Get at least one chest made. Hey. Oh yeah, pepper seeds, grapes. Fig seeds. Box of bolts. We don't want that. gas station. I don't really feel the need to stop right now. Here's a loot crate. Oh, that's down across the water. I don't know how long it's been there either. Yeah. I would hit it, but again, risk. Risk reward right now is that'd be justified. Now I will take that risk. Oh. .45 does him in pretty quick. Improvised rifle. Improvised rifle with shotgun rounds. That's an interesting. I don't really need it. Small improvised backpack. What does that run? Oh, it can shoot anything. 12 gauge, 30-06, 308. Dang. And improvised and it runs everything. Box of nails. Take that. That's a 45. Peach compote. Raincoat's beat. firefighter's pants. Freaking risk reward and more tack boots. Who cares if they have pink, yellow dandelions or daisies on the side? M1 clip if I ever find an M1. Sorry, a purple daisies on the side of it. There you go. Extra pair of boots just in case. You never know. Ooh, kind of a win. Okay, if I find another toolbox, that's a good little... Good little addition right there. Extra helmet always helps. Really getting to that point though where I'm gonna need to make an extra chest. Still need lead plate. Story of a lifetime. Where'd those slugs go? Oh, there it is. Keep that 45 on me. That village down there, so we can't find anything good. Hopefully pull some lead plate from a garage or something. It's one of those towns where it's don't be surprised if you counter players. What do we got? Tea. Got a garlic clove. Hopefully I can find some water. Tuh! Speak of the devil. And we'll eat the funky apple. Yeah, I know. A quick suppressor. It's not much, but in a jam it'll help. Oh, somebody's base. Interesting, interesting. Oh, those risky biscuits. Should have just put a mine there. Get a soda bottle and... That's what I would have done. Can't close it off. I guess that goes down to the whole don't be surprised if... Doesn't mean they're on, but they had a armored window. So they definitely... It's locked too. Some kind of lock down a whole town. It's locked too. Hmm. Okay, okay. Bet that's locked. Yep. Interesting, interesting. Now... do have this potential. Let's grab you. And you. And 2. There's no guarantee I'll get into the space, but it could be all for nothing. Is the upstairs and the downstairs locked? Oh, it's a gold lock too. No, dang it. All right. Ah. Ugh. Ah. Got it. Is he just locking doors to lock doors for the sake of locking doors? Okay. How many pins do I have? 6. I got 5 attempts left on that. Do I have any more bobby pins in my? I mean, it's one of those. Dang. It's okay. I really don't have a lot of faith that there's chests in there. Almost wondering if someone just ran through and, yep, just locked all the doors in this town. Interesting. A generator. Oh. Don't really need it right now, but it is a big generator, and it will come in handy later. At least I got that one locked pick. I can say that. Huzzah for small things, I guess. even though there was nothing in there. It's good practice, though. Boosts the lockpicking. Will you fit in here? Ah. You'll fit in there. So we picked a lock, and we found a generator. Ooh. Boom, lead plate. Need that. Yes, lock door. Yep. The thing is, when you lock things, it stops spawning materials. Surprised it's not locked. Well, you know what? Small wins. Oh, that bush in the window scared the hell out of me. Oh. I happen to find a smidge of gunpowder. I can make a landmine. And if someone is still living here, let's see, where is it? Improvised landmine. Where are you? Or have I not unlocked it yet? Everybody's Geiger counter. Bundle of lockpicks. Spliff. Hmm. I'm gonna say I'd make a landmine. Leave a landmine outside his door. Police station. Not any more bobby pins. But I know where I'll find some. Oh, gunpowder. Come on, there's always a ton of bobby pins in here. There you go. I was gonna say, there's always a ton of. Oh, really? Now I'm over encumbered. Raisins? 2 boxes of raisins. Didn't find any more lead plate, which is another cooktop. Now I have a generator. So that makes sense. Let's ditch this. We'll go through that police station and just keep it pushing. I don't trust that someone's not just gonna randomly spawn in though. Would be my luck. Forgot you have to close your door, because if you leave your door open, someone can just hop right in. Hey, I'll take that. Take that. Take that. I'll take that. I remember back in the day, people would... What was this? Battle mag, a peacekeeper. Mac 10. Oh, I just sold the Mac 10 too, of course. Hey, that's right. Tech 1 shotgun. Don't really need them, but I'll take them. More 9mm. Probably need more 9mm right now. Slugs. Tommy gun mag. Sold one of those too, so it's good to know that those aren't super rare. You know what, usually when I'm in here, something pops up. A Tommy gun mag. Yeah, uneventful. Come on, give me something good. Sold 2 of those. Actually, I think another Mac 10 mag. Go figure. 44 tracer. Criminal beds used to always have a ton of cash in them. Out of all these mattresses, you always used to hit like 3 that had like 40 or 50 bucks in them. Now, none of them have anything. Oh, proved myself wrong. Another M9 mag, that's always nice. Some more 45. HS9 mag. A can of sardines? Yeah, let's get that other M9 mag loaded up. Very nice. Now we got 2 M9 mags, ton of 1911 mags, which is oddly surprising. 1911s used to be few and far between. I guess now it's the gold 1911 if you can find it. 1911 mag. All right. Well, check the roof. So, I mean, we got a Tech 1 shotgun. Not a fantastic haul, but also not terrible. I guess we can take those 9mm rounds now that we loaded up some. I don't know how much longer I want to stand this down, because again, I don't know Someone's gonna spawn in on me. Ooh. As much lit fluid as we can get. Oh, that was a well pump for a second. Well, not completely looted and didn't get as much lead plate as I would have liked. But we got some stuff. Let's start on the first go this time, shall we? Alright, we got one more small town between us and our base point. Quick check here. See if we can scrounge up any more lead plate. Oh, I have a spare reel. Ugh, not amazing. Yeah, here, that's not... Like I said, it's not our town. I didn't actually even spot that. Probably a good little stop point, though, to go ahead and check for lead plate. Got cars and a... Oof. That might have scared the hell out of me just a smidge. Oh! Well, you know what? Yeah, you're gonna have to reload that. Wow, he got up from being mowed by a tractor. Uh-oh. Ow! Dude is just getting beamed by a tractor and walking it off. I probably could have got out and handled that in a more civilized manner, but... pretty wicked to find the Tommy gun. Oh man, I've got to make some chests. This inventory is getting unruly. actually do this. Since I winged that. Oh, I swore I had a second one, but I guess I left it back on the bike. Oh. It's the little things in this game that'll make you jump, like thunder. Oh, bow. What kind of bow are they? Oh, crossbow. The nails. One wooden crossbow bolt and improvised crossbow. Yeah. Nothing great. Come on, lead plate. Oh. Yeah, pee again, dude. This one's for the homies. Shout out to you, Cemetery. That one's for you. Bedroll. Oh, I need a better armrest. I heard something. Maybe I'm tripping.
Take cover!
I'm not. Knew I thought I heard someone. We got another Shemai. Yeah, again, nothing fantastic. Yeah. Nothing of great importance, unfortunately. A chopper with no motor. It's like the fourth chopper I found with no motor. Strange, because those used to be kind of in abundance as well. Yeah, I can't find lead plate to save my life. Oh, got a hoe. Bolts and nails. Another uneventful housing stop. Oh, come on now. Got hung up on a smidge of fence. There's a hunting tower there. It'll sometimes have some good stuff in it. Get a quick stop. We got a nanner and a backpack. Really hoping nobody built a base at that airfield. Where? I'm tripping? Oh? Another bunker? Ah, it's an abandoned bunker. Sometimes we can find some good stuff in here. I guess my... Interesting. I don't know why I was over encumbered with that. Huh. Alright. Now, I don't know. I've encountered... Okay. I've encountered armed NPCs and a lot of players in these areas. Is there kind of a medium loot spot? Every now and then you can get a flak jacket out of here. There's some body armor. Yep. Yeah, I'll take the camouflage stab proof over the... It's a little bit damaged, but... I mean, it wouldn't hurt to keep both, but just in case. Of course, we are over encumbered again. Like always. Just absolutely torn in half. Gunpowder. Lots of rubber bands. Firefighter. Heard a grumbling. Oh, I guess I'm under a roof. I was like, that's really weird how I just muted the rain. I was like, I hope I just didn't have some weird, like, audio issue. Man. Odd edit, because you used to be able to come in here and find some good stuff, too. But, at the same time... Bottle of wine. This used to not be here. Seeing like mech parts always trips me out. Especially like right now in the rain. The loot is not looting today. A safety pin inside a mech. That makes sense. Yeah, Mina had that. Oh yeah, cemetery. I did a little something for you earlier. I'll have to clip it and send it to you. Cash. Panties. Wonder what's happened there. Mina had that. A warm yellow shower. Indeed. R. Kelly is the name of the game. Another needle. I'm finding needles and thread all over the place. It's like the thing that I just have an excessive amount of now. A Walkman. What? Yeah, I bet you can't bust that open. Yeah, go figure. Right, and then you need... Those used to open? There's gotta be a way to open it. More cash. I'm the trash man. More cash. Well, not a great... Ah! Not even like an okay haul. Ah, yes. The key card. A car jack. That's... always helpful. Even though I have one. Well... Never said the abandoned bunkers are great. They are an okay sometimes. Let's search all these parts. Yes, pay for the streamers, or pay for the viewers. A drop of gas. That's really not going to do me any good. It's not worth toting that around. I will organically get my viewers. Yep, alright. It's time for some skedaddling. Alright. So yeah, one little town. Come on, tractor. You have been doing that a lot lately. Come on. Jeez. Oh! And then I hit the... That was... Look over to read the chat, hits the tree. I mean, honestly, this tractor's been solid. It's tons of space. Hopefully there's a vehicle repair kit at the airfield. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, that's an NPC. Schlumped. That's the second one I've seen run at me, though, that, like... I don't know. He had a spear. Maybe he did have ill intent. Alright. Still on the search for... How am I over encumbered? Is it because my clothes are wet? What's up? Hello? So you're gonna finish your house? I know. I need to get back in and finish mending mine. Really? That's an interesting fact. Dude, she just hit you with the skill issue? That's so messed. Yeah. Yeah, Mina had that. Don't rage, baby. Oh, a Leica. It doesn't have an engine in it, but it's got parts. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the second one that's just kind of like just ran at me. He had a wooden sword, so, you know, what's he really gonna do? Wooden sword versus 45 ACP. Who's the winner? I've got bets on the wooden sword, if I'm being honest. Oh, is that a wooden bat? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're doing it. That's right. That's right. The spear has lasted me a while. It's been trusted, tried, and true, but it's time to go to the spike bat. Oh, Lucille. Yeah. If I can find a toolbox, fix her up. Excuse me, say it smells bad. Pee in the sink. Let's see if I'll shit another pineapple. I pooped a pineapple the other day. I pooped a pineapple. Nope. No pineapple this time. Dude, bro is so foul, just like gives it a wipe with his gloved hand and gives it a whiff. Ugh. What wipes on his shirt? Like, what the hell, bro? Not, not even on your pants, just that's fine. A little dookie shirt never killed anyone. Did you say that's the way the world is? Loads of gunpowder over here. It's interesting. Heard footsteps. I've noticed that it's like some days it's quick and some days it takes a while. Like the last 2 times I logged in, it was rather quick. A watering can. I'd take that helmet, but I have another helmet and I need more storage before I just pop another helmet into inventory. Do you have water? None of these wells have water. What the hell? No wonder these towns are abandoned. Wild cherries. I love how like most things are in. It's showing an apple. Oh, it does show cherries. Oh, that's funny. But like the cherries are all like one-dimensional. Yeah. I was like Minecraft cherries. Characters eating pennies. Nothing's ever tasted better than 1 cent. You'll, honest Abe. That bang for your buck, as they say. Didn't they? I think they said they were going to discontinue the penny this year. But they've said it so many... Like, this is like the 5th time in my life I've heard the government say, we're going to discontinue the penny. And then I still see pennies just out in currency. Banks just won't even exchange your pennies. Like, sorry, but... You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. I've been sneezing like crazy. Ugh. Ugh. So I got my vision check today for my occupation. Turns out I have 20/10 vision. Yeah. I was actually pretty proud of that one. Nuts to you with everyone who has 20/20. I've got better vision than you. Hey, some lead plate, finally. God, it's only I haven't been looking for that all night. The hell? There's a trucker jacket in the horse stables. Scooting around the tractor is great. Finally. Finally, some water. Now I'm not gonna die of thirst. Yo. If I can find another lead plate. Have you checked your head? And there are fruit trees all over this town, and a well with water, so that's good to know. I can make a well, and that well will have water in it, but... Watermelon! I got a watermelon to rest my head. She showers with Pantene, but I got watermelon to keep me clean. Dude, so I got a copyright strike for using the in-game music. I didn't get a copyright strike. They copyrighted one of my videos for using the in-game music in Scum. I was a little offended. It's not the first time, though. It's done it before in the past. So then, I went and I looked at Scum's legal documentation, because I was like, nuh-uh. Like, how are you gonna have music in a game? But I guess, like, on Twitch and on YouTube, they both have statements that say in their definition that not all in-game music is free from copyright. Yeah, and that's kind of like, but like, I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Like, is that, nope, it's another chopper without an engine. Like, it doesn't make sense on the principal fact that it's like, it's a public video game. Hey, hey, get off me. Nope, there's 2 zombies. Oh no, time to run zombies over, I guess. Come here, you. Come on, come on. Ugh. Where'd that other one go? Come on, stop making me waste my fuel. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, so now I'm like, well, man, that sucks, because I really want to use my... I really want to listen to the in-game music. I'll get a copyright strike. Now, I don't know, and I'll have to see, because there is a disclaimer in the legal document that says if you add Scum's, like, copyright, whatever, that, Alright, are we done? Yeah, we're done. Okay. Tractor parked. And we have a decent amount of food. So we're not going to starve, and we're not going to die of dehydration, which is good with me. I got watermelon to keep me clean. I make that deal. I found someone's base, and I picked one of their locks, only to waste 20 lock picks and to get into their base and find out that they had nothing. Yeah, I was like, well, that's a letdown. Would have definitely expedited the process. Even just to have picked up a free chest that I don't have to craft. All right. Time. What you got? 3 what's? Hey, more combat. Eh. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with the crowd on this one. But no, there really have been a ton of creepers on that map. Like, especially if you go down by the golem farm, there's a ton of them. Hey, the pilot jacket. Uh, you know, normally this area is full of bolts and nails. And I'm finding nothing but screwdrivers. Odd. Oh, box of nails. And a Zippo. Yeah, dude, so I found it kind of weird that it's like I started posting clips to TikTok, and then like I noticed like my first couple of posts got like 120 views like off the rip. And then my next couple of posts like 20, 30, 40. And then same with my same with the Nuke Instagram. Like the first, so I was posting, so like TikTok is what it is. You can't I don't think you can make a like a creator account or a business account until you have like so many followers. But on Instagram, you can turn your account into a business account like right off, like right from the jump. Which I was like, I don't really know if I want to. And then I went to go post something, and it's like, oh, you should make a business account to post that. And like, you know, you can basically label yourself as a content creator. But it was like as soon as I switched from just a regular generic like account posting Oh, so it was like convert yourself to a business account and you'll get more views. We'll start, posting your stuff to more like-minded viewers. And I was like, all right, cool, because I figure, like the average Joe is probably not gonna like follow a gaming account, but I was like, gamers will. And so it was like my first 2, 3 posts, 700 views, 900 views. Switch it over to the business account, 40 views, 120 views, and I was like, well, that's odd. And then it's like every post, it's like use our ad booster and really push your content out. And I was like, ugh, like come on, that's how they get you. Which then they have this like, because I hate like warnings, or not warnings, but I hate like reminders. And so now there's one where it's like, learn our ad program or whatever. Because there's like 8 steps. It's like 8 steps to bettering your profile. And I was like, well, I really don't want to look at that every time I log into Instagram, so I'll do what I can do to like clear that. And then the last one, boost your ads. And it's like, pay to boost your ads. And I was like, oh, come on now. So now I can't get rid of it until I pay to boost my ads. Ridiculous. For Gotham. I am Batman. I don't know if I want to run all the way down to that last car. But I am gonna need nails. Blah. Guess I will run to that last car. Have you seen... There's a creator on TikTok, and he's like, you're not a man if you don't drink black coffee, but he's like standing there shirtless in like overalls. It's like, well, who are you to question my manhood if I like a little bit of creamer and sugar in my coffee? Although, admittedly, and as much as I hate going to Starbucks, if I do find myself in a Starbucks drive-thru, I do like the nitro cold brew. And like, admittedly, like lately, I like black coffee with like a tablespoon of sugar in it, like just a scoop of sugar, because it's like tart, and it's like basically an Americano. Well, wait, Americanos, yeah, they're black. Yeah. Uh, but it depends. It depends on the brew you get, because like you really like if you make like a light roast espresso, yeah, that's gonna be that is harsh. But if you go with like a dark roast, like a full bean, a full bodied bean, it's not too bad. But I like light roasts because they have more caffeine in them. Dark roasts, because the way they prepare the bean, it cooks some of the caffeine out. Okay, it is time. So let's see. So I've got. Jesus, my Instagram is blowing up. What is going on? And I know it's not people liking my stuff. It's just people sending me reels. I wish my Instagram blew up that hard. People liking my stuff. I was gonna say people liking my junk, but that wouldn't come out right. Mm. You're coming. You're coming. You're coming with me. So what do I have near me that's gonna like help? I've got a port. Got to be tons of supplies down the port. Oh, I know what that port is. That is a military installation. There's a town on the side of that. There's another town at the top of A4. Well, I have 2 aircraft toolboxes. So when I get my aircraft, what is in the deer stand? I saw an apple. Yep, there's 1 apple. 2 apples. Lucky day. Oh, sorry, it's a peach and an orange. What a lucky day. I'm surprised, if I'm being honest, that I have not died, because even usually, uh, by now, like, I would have died, like, 3 or 4 times. So I am a little shocked that I've maintained, some continuity and, haven't died, especially with all, like, the shooting that I've been getting into. Is that a bunker? What is that? Is it a farm? Who are you? Yes, let's go investigate. Well, luckily, and I don't know if it's just because like, how many, because I sometimes the longer you survive, the bigger the hordes get, and also the more stationary you are in an environment. So like when you build your base, like hordes will start to kind of like gather around your base. Like they won't attack it. The puppets never attack your stuff. But okay, let's get our stamina. You'll tend to have like more puppets kind of just standing around. What I need to do is get an aircraft though, so I can kind of fly around and see if I can't spot any player bases. What do we have? Trash pile with nothing. Box with nothing. Another trash pile with nothing. A watering can with nothing. Tractor brake light. And carrot seeds. I'll take the carrot seeds, I guess, because I will start a farm. Alright, back to tractor. I think I'm going to build one metal chest. I should be able to stow almost everything in that metal chest. And then I'm going to put my hangar door up. Tiddlywinks and such. Ugh. Alright, dump all this. Wow, this tractor has a lot of inventory. It still kind of blows my mind. I'm so sorry. That. Just do it the Scum way. Just a little bit of thumb and some love. Do you take that bet? I'd take that bet. Man, I do not have the amount of nails that I thought I did. Or boxes of nails. That is not ideal. Okay, crafting, base building, improvised metal chest, build, bang. Oh wow, that took more toolbox than I had expected. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, let's do two. So I have my general supplies, and then I'll have my weapons chest. Nope, nope, don't get in the tractor. Oh, I got in the tractor. What do I need? I need 2 more nails. Okay, here comes the fun part. Organizing chests. Ugh. Yeah, and in Scum there's no auto sorting. It is all by hand. It kind of sucks. I was like the one thing, and I'm like, as you know, with my chests, I'm pretty anal about it. And when I would play with other folks, they would just like, I would literally just leave a chest at the bottom of the base, and I'm like, just dump everything there. Don't, because like folks I would play with, like they would just put it wherever. And I was like, stop it. Little flustered that I had the Mac 10 last night and I sold the Mac 10. I mean, I did it to get the tractor running. So it did serve its kind of purpose. Let's see. Okay, open you and we're gonna slap a how many silver locks do I have? I have a couple of silver locks. Alright, cool. Silver lock on you, lock. And name. We're gonna call you firearms chest. Oh, firearms. That's fine. Open firearms. Put in long guns. I played on one server though where I had because you can build like armoires, and I had like 10 armoires full of guns and magazines, and it was a little ridiculous. It's like all I did was just collect guns. Because we would the PvP on that server was insane. Open the door or I'll throw rocks through your window. Five 5.54 by 39. 762 by 39. 5.56. All right. Open inventory. No. Might have been a bit big of a chest to... Damn. Now that I'm putting things in chests, I'm like, oh, I really didn't have as many as I thought I did. Take that gunpowder and put that in there. But like I said, to be fair, last night I did sell off a couple of, like, I think I sold like 6 guns. .1911 mag. There's a gun trader. Yeah, there's a gun trader, there's a boat trader, there's the mechanic, there's obviously the bank, there's a bar. So like you kind of have like you have everyone because you can find alcohol in the game, so you sell the liquor to the bar, and then there's just like generic trader 1. So wow, that is a lot more space than I had honestly. Dude, I could fit like 10 chests in here. Oh, I messed up. Uh-oh. Bring it, champ. I heard you. Ah, there you are. I see you. Oh, that spiked bat does justice. Just absolutely waxed a zombie. Oh yeah, so I can't lock the doors in the hangar. I forgot. I have to build walls around it. But I believe I can armor up the windows. Oh, I can't. I gotta build walls all the way around this sucker. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna set name as Gen Inventory. Alright, more guns. More guns, more guns, more guns, more ammo. More gun parts, more magazines. I guess the knife can go in the firearms chest. That sweet Glock. The only Glock that I have found so far. No, you have to have the proper ammo for the gun, yeah. So like the Glock in this game is a 45, so it's what the Glock 17. And then the Tech 01, which is basically a Beretta, is 9mm. There's the HS9, which is 9mm. There's the revolvers come in 44 and 357 and 38 special. You've got the M16. You've got MP5s, the UMP. So MP5 is 9mm. M16 is obviously 5.56. You have the M1 Garand, which is 30-06, 338 Lapua. There's, if you can find it, there's a 50 cal. There's the Barrett 50, which, you know, can't not have a Barrett 50 in a game, right? Oh man, I would make another chest, but I need to save some of those nails. You've got AK-47, AKS-74U. You've got RPGs. There are sticks of dynamite. Just random loose sticks of dynamite you can find in a mine shaft. There's my poop pineapple. What else is there? That's kind of all I can remember off the top of my head so far. Oh, there's a scar. There's 30-06. So it's a 30 caliber. I think it's 308. In fact, it is 308. It's not 30-06. Well, I have more bolts than I thought, which is nice. Let's see what else. There's the Huntsman rifle, which is basically a 22 Remington. And it's mag fed, which is nice. There are regular frag grenades. There's no M203, which I find surprising. I would have thought they for sure would have added an M203. I want to say that there's a flamethrower attachment. Maybe like I'm like 80% confident on that. Oh, there's smoke grenades, there's flashbangs. There's all different colors of smoke grenades, actually, which is kind of cool. They do have biplanes. I believe there was talk of them adding helicopters in the future, but I don't know. If they added helicopters, that would be, dude, game changer. That would be a game changer. But like I said, I mean, even the sidecar bike is kind of a cool little funky add. I didn't expect them to add a different vehicle. And I knew about the tractor, but I wasn't 100% sure they had brought the tractor in. Because they tend to keep up with their updates. Now, back in the day, like a year or two ago, the game had kind of stalled. They weren't adding cars. They didn't change, like I said, there's a bunch of different vehicles they've added in. They added different buildings. So the devs are definitely more active now than they were. But I forget who they sold to. They sold off to somebody, and basically that team was like, all right, we're gonna keep it up and going. But they always do like a seasonal event, so they always do like a Christmas event. And they always do a Halloween event. They were always kind of cool about that, which I like. I like when developers do that. I think Cold War did it. Well, yeah, and well, they put Santa hats on them, I believe. um, yeah, Cold War did it. I think regular just Call of Duty did it for a season. Like was it Modern Warfare 3 when they relaunched for the umpteenth time? I'm so afraid someone's just gonna come up and shoot me in the back while I'm standing here organizing because I don't have any protection up right now. Just standing in a hangar organizing inventory. Currently the pants are up, but it is potential. Considering as how like I said, I stumbled across a player base. There is potential. So they took an interesting twist with it. They did the battle royale spawn in, so you parachute in, but not everybody parachutes in the same spot. Everybody parachutes in a random area. So no, yeah, you will parachute into a different grid square. Now the pain in the knuckle is if you die, you will you'll randomly spawn it again. You won't you earn fame in the game. You can, yeah. You can, if you get there in time, yeah. The despawn time is pretty long. But the game will spawn you far enough away that like it, you gotta hustle, and that's tough because your guy gets thirsty and he gets hungry, and you know there's all there's the elements, right? There's rain, and he gets cold and he gets tired. So yeah, so when you spawn in, if you lose your stuff, I always say it's just kind of like I always say just count, like, chuck it up to your losses. It's one of those things. It's like because you know you're gonna get your loot back. Now, if you go down, so okay, caveat to that. If you go down in a bunker, just count your stuff as lost because you're gonna have to get more gear to go into the bunker to get your stuff, and the zombies in the bunkers are hellacious. They are ruthless. Um. Oh, you're hungry? Well, let's just eat an MRE then. It tastes funny. Yeah, it's an MRE, bro. Yeah, if you eat like old food, he'll be like, "This tastes funny," and then he'll get sick and throw it up. I don't like the way it tastes. Meh. Oh, it's Tinder. I can't eat Tinder. Oh, there it is. Just heaved everywhere. Good job, dude. Good job. Are these raisins good? Oh, let's eat the raisins. But yeah, so you go down to bunker, consider it gone. Um, if you go down kind of just outside in general, there's always potential you can get your stuff back. Um, but again, you gotta hustle there, and that's if it depends too. Did you go down by zombies? Did you go down by player? If you went down by player, more than likely your stuff's gone. That's if they can find it though. I've been killed by players. They like couldn't find my stuff. By the time I got back to my body, they were just still wandering around in circles looking for it. So I bow and arrow and just dropped him. The bows are pretty lethal, and you can craft like upgraded arrows. So you can make stone. You basically from the jump you'll make wood arrows, and then you can upgrade those to stone tip arrows. But you don't upgrade the arrows. You actually have to craft a whole new arrow, which kind of sucks. If it's like I feel like you're just kind of like throwing parts out the door. Yeah. So there's base wood arrows, there's stone tip arrows, there's metal tip arrows, and then there's dildo headed arrows. There's also the dildo tip spear. So if you find the big floppy purple, there's a big floppy purple dildo in the game. And if you find it, you can turn it into a spear or an arrow. Yeah, exactly. And beat them to death with it. Let's see, what else? What else is there? Um, there's fireworks. You can make fireworks to distract zombies. Um, there's if I look at the if I look through the crafting list, I can tell you everything. So you can make a stone knife. You can make an improvised glass shiv. Obviously, axes, hammers. There's the barbed wire baseball bat, regular wooden spear, stone spear, metal spear, dildo spear. There's the gardening hoe, wooden club, a wire wooden club, a wooden club with nails, and then the spiked bat. You can make the kunai, like throwing knives out of just metal scrap. You can just make a metal knife. Oh, that's new. You can make a metal axe and an improvised tomahawk. You can make an improvised grenade launcher. I knew there was grenade launchers. I think that's the only grenade launcher though. Is you have to make the improvised grenade launcher. Uh, Improvised flamethrower. So I was right. There's a flamethrower. There's the improvised handgun and the improvised rifle. Um, and then you can make pipe bombs. You can make like soda bottle landmines. You fill it full of gunpowder and lead plate, and then you just bury it. And those dude, there was a server I was on where this guy had just surrounded his base in landmines, and he built it. He built his base over by the scrapyard, and if you were not careful, you were hitting a landmine, like 10 toes down, dude. And it landmines, landmines are the I'm not gonna call them the great equalizer. Landmines will make you check yourself playing this game because 9 times out of 10 they will be stuffed in the middle of a road, and you'll just be putting along, and then all of a sudden, you just clip a landmine. Basically. Yeah. And it sucks, man, because again, it doesn't tell you who killed you. It doesn't tell you, like, you just die. Yeah, yeah, you just die. So it's like real life, like, because like you'll get clapped, you'll get clapped with a headshot, and you're like, what? From where? And there is no like VoIP chat, so it's not like Call of Duty or Rust or anything like where you go down. Now you can get knocked. Someone can just knock you, and uh, your teammates, or like you can get damaged bad enough that your teammates can like revive you. Um, exactly. But your teammates got to be on point. You have to have like, so there's tourniquets, there's gauze, there's splints, like there's basically the whole IFAK that you can get. Um, and if you get knocked, your teammates they gotta be on it, or or you lose it all. You don't lose it all. Your teammates can actually pick your stuff up and help you out, but that's a big if they don't get clipped. And it's tough, man. Like you can, especially when you level up your camouflage and your sneaking abilities, like sometimes you just won't even see someone out there, and they'll hmm? Oh yeah. And like I said, those are the ones where you're just like, God bless it. Ah! It'll get you. It'll frazzle you real quick. Especially too if you get guys that are there are some griefers, and getting griefed in this game is oof. Like some people will just sit outside your if they find your base, they'll just sit outside your base. Like I got into I took on it was a 1v4. These guys flew over my base. So I built into a church, and I had turned the church tower into a sniper's nest. And I had built these inverse roofs so that I could climb out of the steeple window and then go up on the inverse roof, and I had the angle. And I had up armored. I had built 3 garages. I had 3 cars, and these guys thought like, I mean, I had been playing for hours, and these guys thought that I was like a whole team, not just one dude. And I had heard them coming into my town. I would hear them sneak in and like loot around, and I'd hear them chit chatting and whatnot. And then I would just I wouldn't engage. I would just kind of sit in the sniper's nest and I'd watch them. And then one day they decided to fly. Two of them, yeah, two of them came in by air. Two of them came in by a vehicle. And I knocked the 2 that came in by air. And then I got real sneaky Pete like, and I had so so I built a tower that went up in front of the church doors, and then I had reinforced the doors, or I locked the doors with 3 gold locks and because you can set electrical like trip locks. So if someone goes to hack your lock into your base and they fail, they get electrocuted. So I had set these electrical trip locks. If they happen to blow through the door, and then on top of that, I had I built reinforced stairs up, but the first floor of stairs I had left just wood, so if they did blow out the bottom tower doors, it would grenade the base stairs, which they had done. But I kept spawning inside the church that had the stairs up to the sniper's nest, so I constantly had the higher ground. But they had got me kind of on the wall, and I basically was like, well, because they started coming in with RPGs, just hammering my base, and I was like, well, if I'm going down, I was like, I'm gonna ruin their evening too. So I snuck out of the base with some C4, or no, I snuck out of the base and I ran over to their airplane and I stole their airplane. um, and then I crashed the airplane into their car, and then I spawned back. Because so you can spawn at your base if you have enough like fame points. You can keep spawning on your base and spawn on your base until you run out of fame. And I eventually ran out of fame, and I just ran in, and I was like, "Don't shoot, don't shoot." I was like, you guys win. You can have it all. Like I'm done. This has been more than enough fight that I want for one day. And they were like, wait, where's your team? And I was like, what team? And they're just like, it was just you. And I was like, yeah, dude. Like, and they were like, oh, kudos. And then they're like, well, do you want to join us? And I was like, sure. Then it turned out that they were a bunch of racists. They said some pretty mean stuff. And I'd be on stream and like we'd be chit chatting and like they would just say some wild stuff, and I was like, yo, dude, like come on now. Come on. Let's not say stuff like that. So and then they like got on me, they started like attacking me because you can kill your own teammates. There's friendly fires on because it's the game's supposed to be realistic. And so they started just coming after me and killing me. It is what it is. It happens. But the game takes skill, man. I mean, there you have to account for bullet drop. You have to account like, your bullet loses effectiveness after so many meters. Um All right, cool. I got that done. That didn't take as long as I thought. Um, like a 338 will dismantle an engine block. If someone's driving by and you light them up in the windshield, like, more than likely you're gonna get them. Metal helmets and Kevlar helmets do work, but they are not the end all be all. Oh yeah, more toolboxes. I actually needed that. Yeah, I need to repair my stuffs. Hate to waste a toolbox, but. And then, like I said, like the sidecar, you can attach, like the MG60. You can attach the saw if you find it. Same with the biplane. You can put saws or the MG60 on the biplane. Well, like I said, the dog fights get pretty intense. There, if you see guys going at it, it's and I want to say there's up to 4 planes on a server. There's two at the municipal airfield, and there's 2 at the military airfield. And people run and claim those aircraft on a populated server. Now, the downside to the aircraft is they are super weak. It doesn't take many shots to punch a hole through it. So if someone's got the right gun and they catch you taking off, like, they can smoke you. You can't up armor the aircraft. You can up armor every other vehicle. You can add like metal bracing to your windows on every other vehicle. And like metal tire covers. But the aircraft, it's exposed. Zombies, so if you get into the aircraft, zombies can jump onto the fuselage while you're trying to take off, and they can bite you and hit you. Ooh, electrician's toolkit. I actually need that. I don't need it right now, but I will need it. Another fishing rod. I need that. The random charcuterie board inside the hangar. So yeah, that's kind of all of Scum. And like I said, I don't. Oh, and then depending on the server, the host can host like battle matches. So there's like races, like death races you can do, and there's like arena, like there's a boxing arena event. There's obviously like a free for all shooting event. There's squad versus squad. Which those get pretty intense because it'll basically pull a random town from the map, and it'll be like 20 buildings, and you actually have to like move pretty tactically. But like I said, I don't know if they ever made an end game to where you can like get off Scum Island. Would be cool. Would be cool if they, added a way for you to get off. Actually find the end game. It's like Tarkov. I guess like only one person, and it's just recent, one person actually escaped from Tarkov. And you have to like play the game in a certain way to like beat it. And he did. Followed all the steps. Cash. Okay. Cool. So now we built our chests. We are going to build our fence. Build our hangar doors. Ah, hell. Oh, right on, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try to build this hangar door just to get my base kind of protected so no one can steal my tractor. And then she thinks my tractor's sexy. Yeah, I would be a little flustered. All right, man. Good night. What? Oh, wait, no, I have drink on me. Drink all. Actually, gonna go get some water myself. All right. So now we need a ton of stone. Because we don't have. I'm not wasting my. Well, I know I'm gonna waste that knife. Dang. But I need large stone. I need 2 large stones. Come on. Or 1 large stone. Aha. Let's make it 2 because I'm gonna need a hammer. I'm gonna need an axe. So I need a couple of large stones actually. Yep. Holy with the being over encumbered. Jeez Louise. Doesn't take much for him to. Alright. Guess we'll just do it all. Oof, did they get rid of hangar doors? No. I must not have it unlocked yet. Oh, that sucks. Next, I see Twig L support frame. Twig support frame. Loophole double twig door, double twig door. Bunch of half walls. Alright, well, I guess we'll do the... Unless that's just this server, which would suck. Oof. Twig wall, twig wall. What? Oh, there you go. Wooden airplane door. That's what I was looking for. Well, let's... Wooden wall, wooden door, single. Ugh. Oh. I wonder if the admin, allowed it, or they changed it. So you used to not be able to... Oh, spare battery. You spoil me. You used to not be able to build in these. Shoo! That's gonna make things easy. Oh. Yes, now. I have plenty of supplies to keep going. I'll take that. I don't need that. So then, out of curiosity, well, I really could. Ah, well, if that's the case, we've got some reinforcing to do. This base might actually Be some good after all. Now we just struck 3 toolboxes. And more nails and bolts. And another vehicle battery. I mean, that's pretty good. Have to organize all that up, but alright. Well, if that's the case. And more locks? Alright. Let's finish that wall. I think that might be it for the evening. I just need a couple more planks.